I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, you're getting a little bit of a squeal at the end of when you're talking. Maybe you're too close to the mic.
Uh-uh. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Victor.
Hi, you sound good all the way here to Michigan.
Oh, you're in Michigan, huh?
Yep, 2 months we've been here.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen you.
Yep,
But you're still participating, so that's great. When are you coming back?
we fly back on Monday.
Great, great, great. We have a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. We
Yeah, we got some
Go
friends
ahead.
up here that are very active in Indivisibles up here in Michigan, which is good to see.
That's excellent. Yeah, we have a lot of our indivisible people are actually snowbirds that are spending the summer in Michigan.
Yeah,
Michigan's very active, period. It's a good
yeah, it
state.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, our one friend, Corky, she lives in Ann Arbor, which is where the University of Michigan is. And that's kind of like a center of progressive liberalism in the state of Michigan.
Cool. Well, I
Yeah,
think Claremont's becoming the center of Florida's progressive.
yeah, they're having a good showing.
Yeah, we are. We've had which I'm going to talk about during the meeting. We've had well, we will have it after September 1st, we will have had 52 protests since February.
Great.
Yeah, that's quite a few.
Yeah.
So, where is everybody? Well, it's 7:01. Well, people are in the waiting room. I'm trying to learn this.
Yeah.
Admit all. Okay, they're coming. Oh, how do I do this?
Just try something. You can't ruin
Okay,
anything.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute you all, and then when Kim, who knows how to do this very well, comes in, she'll show me how to unmute you as you want to talk. Okay.
I think they can unmute themselves when you give them the time to talk.
Okay. Now that's what you're going to have to tell me is
Okay,
how
no
do I
worries.
give them the time to talk?
Okay.
But if you're muted, you're not going to be able to tell me.
You put your hand up.
Oh, so how do I see that?
In the center of the bottom of the screen, there's a heart there. Or
Yeah,
wait.
the react. Oh, the react.
Actually, maybe that's
Yeah, and
not.
it says raise hand in it.
Raise hand. Yep. That's where
But
you
how
want to
do
be.
I see them raising their hand?
You'll I have a list of participants that's up to the right. So if you click on participants, which is in the bottom left,
Yeah,
there's this
I got
participant.
that.
Click on that, and then on the right-hand side, there will be a list that pops up. Right now, there's 7 participants in the call. So I will click on raise my hand for an example, and you can see that the hand symbol went up. And you can see it also on my
Oh,
picture.
yes.
So
Okay.
yeah. Um, Generally only the people can unmute themselves just for privacy in case they have something going on at their house. You wouldn't want to
Exactly.
unmute them and hear what's going on. But yeah. So when you're ready for questions, you just ask that people can raise that hand and then you can call on them. They can unmute themselves.
Okay, so will people come out of the room, the waiting room without me?
You have to, if you have it set up for a waiting room, you'll have to kind of watch in the upper right hand corner and accept them or admit them. It
Okay,
is
wait a
kind of
minute.
hard when you're running a meeting because I've done that where I forgot about people for a little while.
I'm going to disable the waiting room now, and that way
Oh,
they can just come in.
sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
because that way I don't have to, I can start the meeting because I really need to, because we really have to stay on track.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay, so I'm muting you all. And I'm going to allow you to unmute yourself as you want. I want to say hello to all of you. I'm really happy you're here. And also very happy that we finally had a meeting and we can figure out what we're doing. And our agenda is going to start with what we have done so far, what our job as Lake County Indivisibles and me as the leader, the way I wanted, when I started this group, the way I wanted it to go was for us to have protests. We are not a do-all type group. We can't do everything. The Democrats are doing a lot on the voting part. They're getting people registered and all that good stuff. We're out here to scream and yell and make sure that we're making a noise and everybody can hear us and show up and let people in Claremont and Lake County know that there are people on their side. So that's pretty much what we're doing, and we're doing it more on a national level. And with Daniel Webster, we are protesting a lot about him and outside his office or where he has lunch or different places like that. We've been doing that. We will, as of September 1st, we will have had 52 protests since February. That's quite a number of protests. Thank you very much. Got a few claps there and a few hearts. That's nice too. And we want to continue that. It doesn't matter. I mean, yes, I get disappointed, and so does everybody else who attends the protest when a lot of people don't show. But it doesn't matter because we have the same audience. The same amount of people will see 2 of us, 3 of us, or 600 of us. They will see us and they will know, they will see our signs and they will read it, and it will at least, they'll think for 1 minute while they're in traffic or at the stop sign light or whatever, they'll think about what we're doing and what's happening to the country. It just may turn them around. We don't know, but don't stop because we don't have 1,000 people or whatever. I mean, I get discouraged. Sometimes it's just Jim and I. Jim McTeague, he's here. Sometimes it's just 2 or 3 of us, and other times it's so many. It's wonderful, I mean, I love it when there's lots. But anyway, it's basically what we're doing is protesting. The goals of the group is to get a number of people on our side, and what's happening in the country, it's not normal times. We cannot do what Michelle Obama said to do anymore. We cannot go high. We went so high that they slid underneath us and took over our country. That's what happened. When they go low, we go low. And we go lower if we have to. But we've got to win. Because if we stick our heads up high and be so wonderful people and all that, we're going to lose our country. We can't do it anymore. I'm not saying be a bad person. I'm just saying, we have to fight. We have to fight, and we have to fight harder. The types of activities that we want to concentrate our efforts on will vary. I need your ideas. Everything we've been doing has pretty much come out of this head. Well, I'm tired of it all coming out of here. I want it to come out of your heads. I want you to help me to move our group along and help me get more people to participate. Give me better ideas how to put out the word. I mean, I'm telling, here's what I do. I do mobilize.us. I put it on Nextdoor. Of course, I'm getting all kinds of crap from Nextdoor, but now I turn off the comments as soon as I post an event, so nobody can say a word anymore. They haven't kicked me off yet, but people are begging next door to get my butt off of next door, but I'm not going anywhere unless they actually kick me out. We go to Facebook events. We're on Blue Sky. We have 9,800 followers on Blue Sky. We're on YouTube. We're on TikTok. I post on every group I can think of on Facebook. I don't know what else. Plus, from Mobilize, I send 690 to 700 emails out to everybody who's ever participated in the protest to let them know what's going on. So if you all have any better ideas, let me know. Now, I also try to send things to the press, but they go by and they see just a few people and they're not real interested in reporting about that, which is unfortunate, but we got to live with it. Okay. I'd like you to think about things that you could possibly volunteer to help me with. And is the chat open?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Now, we're probably not going to have time on this call, but maybe we will. But if not, put it down in the chat. You can just put it to me or put it to everyone. Just say what you would like to do to volunteer, what your particular talents are. Can you write editorials? Can you put out the word? Are you really good at marketing? Doing social media, anything that you can actually do to help out. I work 2 jobs actually, and doing this, and it's just a lot of work, and I enjoy it, and I'm not complaining one iota, but I don't want you all to think I'm slacking. So just help me help you. Okay. We're going to need more donations. I finally got an Act Blue account, and we have a QR code for it and all that, and it's on Facebook, Lake County Indivisibles Facebook page, usually in the featured section. Here's this is going to be just a short little blurb about donations. The ideas to spend money on are I'd like to get a billboard and have a message up there for a month, so everybody that passes by will see that and maybe think about it. And then we can discuss what message to put on it. I'd like to have another town hall called the Voices of District 11. We're going to do that with Kim Smith, who is the leader of Central Tri-County Florida Indivisibles. And she wants her group to join in with us. We'd also like to have occasional get-togethers so that we get to know each other and have a trust with each other. And a lot of times when you go heart to heart, it shows in everything we do. And it already shows. I mean, we really don't need a social get together, but it would be nice because it's just a nice thing. I don't know about a District 6. I could find out for you, Anita. She was asking if there's a District 6 lead person. Don't know. What county is that in?
That's part of Lake Orange County, and it goes to Volusia.
Oh.
Yeah. CD6 goes all the way to like Daytona Beach.
Let me find out, because we are going to speak with the head of the Florida Indivisibles, and they can tell me what group that is and who's the leader, and if there is a leader. If not, I think we know who might want to maybe be a leader. Oh, okay. Here's something from Kim Norberg. She is the vice president of the South Lake Democratic Club, and we have been working together for the last few months, and it's been a very pleasant relationship. But she promotes our stuff now. all the time. And it's a beautiful thing. So she's very helpful, and she's got a really good audience also. But we're still not getting the people. I think it's really because of the weather. It is so stiflingly hot out there. Even in the morning one we go to, my hair is soaking, dripping wet when I go home. It's terrible. But things will look up. See, a lot of people in our group also can't go to protests anymore. They've broken their hip or their femur or their wrist. I mean, we're on the older side of life, most of us. So, shit happens. So those people, I'd like to get to know what they would like to do from home to keep themselves involved, because they all say they still want to do something, but they just can't come out anymore. So if you can think of different things they can do, please let me know. Now we had a protest Saturday, and we had MAGA, this woman. Her name is Caitlin Bennett. She's from Kent she went to Kent University. The day that after she graduated, she had a protest carrying her AR-10 gun, and she's just a POS human being, period. I can't say anything. I would call her a see you next Tuesday, and I would use the real word, but I'm afraid I might offend you all. But that's what she is in every way, shape, and form. She came to our protest. I've been telling people, do not engage, do not engage. Well, I engaged. I engaged. I made a fool of myself. To stop her from talking, well, first of all, I have emphysema. So I'm out of breath when I get emotional. I get really bad. And so I started singing just to shut her up. This land is your land. Well, I went, this land is your land. This land is my land, from California to the New York. But I went islands, but it sounded like highlands because I went. And so everybody said, and then I said, you wouldn't know it because you're not American. Or so I said something nasty to her to that effect. And all the comments, and there's been almost 200,000 views, by the way. She has a YouTube channel with almost 1 million followers. Okay. Most of whom are maggots. So made a fool of myself. They call me Methany because they say I'm on meth. They called all of us horrible names. They told our Ukrainian friend to go back to Ukraine. You're a coward. You won't fight in the war. I mean, she's very much a nasty. And she had a bodyguard who strong-armed me. He had this huge muscles, and all he did this. He hardly moved his body, but he did this with his arm against my arm, and then he did it against my breast, and it hurt. It did hurt. Nobody saw it. I said, you assaulted me. Anyway, it was a bad thing. So he said I pinched him, and I will not tell you whether I did or not. Okay. As far as our next, so anyway, most people did not engage. Most people listened to this hypocrite and did not engage. They were good. I was not good. I'm so ashamed. And I did apologize to everybody, but it doesn't matter. I've got to just stop and got to remember, zip it. Just don't give her any fodder, because that's what keeps her in business. She takes what we say and she twists it or cuts it and makes it sound stupid. And we all sounded stupid as hell, to be honest. We did not sound good. And it's embarrassing, and I'm really ashamed. So what we should do from now on is at least 10 or 20 of us should bring a whistle to every protest. So if she comes up to anybody, all we do is start whistling as hard as we can. So she's got nothing, to put on the YouTube, and nobody's going to listen to a bunch of whistling. Or if you've got a boombox, bring a Disney CD to put in the boombox, because Disney will sue if she records their music. If it's playing and she records it and puts it on YouTube, they will sue her. And they're very good at winning on that. So anyway, when I've got to ask you when you think we should have the next meeting. It looks like nobody showed up, and we had 31 people signed up for it. So I don't understand what's going on unless people are in a waiting room and I'm messing up. They would be very mad though. No, because I said, no, I don't know what to do. I've been told, I was told by one lady, oh, all the other indivisible groups, they have meetings and they have board of directors and they have committees and all this. Well, you know, she's an armchair quarterback because she hasn't shown up for a protest or a meeting yet. You know, it's all she can do is criticize. So I need your help. I can't believe we only have a few people, but I do need your help. So I don't know what else to say. So please unmute yourself and talk because I think we have plenty. Yeah, we do. We have plenty of time. We have like 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
Yes. Awesome. So, Sin, I was just wondering if you have considered having protests in different areas. So I think you've been very successful where you've been. And I know, you're feeling a little discouraged about the numbers, but I think it's the heat, the snowbirds are away. There's a whole lot of reasons. But I would like to suggest coming down here to Four Corners sometime. We used to protest every Sunday in front of the Kagan Crossing Library. The library is closed on Sunday, so there's ample parking. There's the first watch there now, so they're taking a little bit of our parking, but there's still plenty of parking there. So that's just an option. Protesting in front of the Mineola Town Hall is also a very visible spot. By the way, down here in Four Corners, we get a lot of support. There's a lot of Democrats down here, a lot of left-leaning people. So if you want like a little boost of happiness, it's a nice place to protest.
I usually go to Orlando for the boost of happiness, but yes, we
Yes,
go there. I will tell
that's a
you,
great
Kim,
place.
we did go to Apopka last week because
Mhm.
Webster was having a luncheon at the Hilton Garden Inn in Apopka. And turned out there were only 4 of us that showed up. So
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
very
know that
disappointing.
and they knew that he would be there. So I mean, it was,
Mhm.
what more can
Yeah.
it's,
But that was during the week. I
yeah,
can't
it was.
go
It was
to,
11:30 to 1:30 too.
yeah,
But
so it's really
most of
tough for a
us are
lot of working
retired.
people.
But
Hmm.
most of the older people are retired. I'm not retired. I work, but
Yeah.
I still work from home so I can do my own, hours pretty
Yeah.
much. But
So if you look at all your protests, which were most successful, weekdays or weekends? And what
actually, the
time?
2 times we have them, we love the people that go to Hancock and 50, absolutely love that
Hmm.
protest
Hmm.
because it's during rush hour traffic
Yeah.
and there's 4 corners and people have to stop at the lights and we
Yeah.
can actually converse with people on our side and get them to go to our sites and stuff, and people now are giving us thumbs up. We aren't making, I mean, we're making
Good.
progress. I'm
Good.
not, I'm disappointed of the lack of participation on our side, but I'm not disappointed with what's occurred from February till now, as far as we used to get this all the time.
No, you've done
Now
great.
we get this,
Yeah.
we get, I
Hmm.
mean, honks, beautiful honks. We get less of the trucks farting on us. I mean, we
Yeah.
get great. We did take a film of this guy, the truck driver. He blew that gas. It's called coal rolling,
Ooh,
blowing that black smoke on people with a
right.
diesel truck. Well, we got his picture and his license plate. I went to the chief of police. He can do nothing. But we did put that video on TikTok and we got 75,400 views. So
I know, that's
people
amazing.
came to our Lake County Indivisible TikTok site to see it. So that
Hmm.
put us on the map a little bit. We're doing
Yeah.
it. We were on Rachel Maddow. Well, we weren't, our signs were at the Tesla protest we had. I mean, we have gotten some traction. I've been in 2 or 3 magazines.
That's
They've
great.
interviewed me for 2 or 3 magazines here locally. The Lake and Sumter thing, he really treated me badly, but the other one was a good one. Uh, I don't know, but yes, I agree with you there. One of the plans we have also with the money, I don't know if I didn't say that. We also would like to charter a bus or two to go to specialized protests that need our voices.
Mm.
Mhm.
If it's let's say they open a new ice Alcatraz kind of thing
Mhm.
going on,
Mhm.
we should go there.
Right.
But we
And
need to get,
Tallahassee. When there
yeah,
are major
Yeah.
but
things going on in
Mhm.
Tallahassee, we need to be there. We all need to be there.
exactly. So that's
Yeah,
Right.
what
that's a good idea.
donations will go to. No
Mhm.
matter, okay, when I do receive donations, I do a itemized thing to let you know where every penny goes. And then I say stop. Well, that was before I got the Act Blue. We don't want to ever stop the donations. But when we were trying to get all the donations for the last town hall we had in April 16th, we
Mhm.
needed 980 something dollars. But as soon as we hit it, I said, no more money. Don't need more money. Stop it. I mean,
Okay.
we're not, and I showed exactly every penny where it went. We had the police
Mhm.
bodyguards because if you have a certain amount of people, you had to have the police there, and then you have to pay minimum 4 hours at $56 an hour. I mean, it's ridiculous, really crazy stuff. But
Okay,
anyway,
I want to interrupt here a
go
second
ahead.
because I know we're going to be running out of time, but I do want to acknowledge James' comment in the chat because I'm also curious to hear how do we continue to avoid this woman, Caitlin, and other than because it sounds like she's very aggressive. So how do we push her off or what do we come back with in terms of facts, right?
Never
So
come back.
I have
Never open your
suggestions.
mouth. Never.
Yeah. Huh?
Never
So
open your
also,
mouth. Let's hear what Kim's saying. And then James, if you want to chime in.
yeah. So she is there to make money.
Oh,
I
really?
highly,
Mhm.
absolutely. She makes tons of money off of those YouTube videos. And my husband has a YouTube channel as well, much smaller than hers, obviously. He's making a little bit of money, but he would love to make her kind of money. So knowing what he's making with the views that he's getting, she's making a lot of money off of those videos. I
Mm.
don't even know if she believes the stuff that she's saying.
Okay.
Who cares? She is
Right.
a grifter. She is
Mm-hmm.
there for the cash grab, and that's what she's doing. So the purpose of her going to these events is to enrage other people and get content. If you do not participate and give her that content, she will go away because it's a waste of time. She's got a huge entourage and she needs to pay all those people. They're not there as volunteers, they're not there having fun. That is a group of people that they're doing that for money. So if you don't talk to her, that's one way to do it. I say compliment her. Don't give her what she wants. She wants to have an argument with people. So tell her how great she looks. Your hair looks
No,
so
you
pretty.
don't
You're
open your
so
mouth.
different. You do what you want to do, but she's not going to put that stuff on her video. She wants to argue with people. So whatever you do not argue with her, do not debate, do not come up with any facts. And I've had this happen to me before, not really with like somebody who's on YouTube, but just, I mean, they had a camera on them. I have no idea where the video went, but they wanted to argue with me about a woman's right to choose. And my answer is always, I do not owe you any explanation of why I'm here. You are not entitled to my opinion.
Mm.
These people already have their minds made up. There's nothing that you can say in any place, online, in person, in writing, whatever. It doesn't matter. They are never going to change their minds. They are there to get you on video and make fun of you and get views. I am familiar with that woman. I didn't know her name, but I saw her on TikTok. She comes up in my feed every once in a while. So when you said her name, Sin, I didn't know who she was, but then I Googled her because you told me to, and I'm like, I know exactly who that is. She does exactly that. And she's on TikTok making a ton of money. She's cross promoting these videos. She's there to make money. I don't even know if she believes any of the stuff that she's saying. So just don't engage. I have used an
Saying
umbrella
nothing
in
is
the
the
past.
best.
Yeah,
If
and
you
I like
use,
what Michael said. Put your sign in between her and the
yes,
camera.
No, but
I like that.
exactly.
that's when I got assaulted by the guy with the arm, okay? Because that's exactly what I did. I put it between the cameraman and her,
Mhm.
and that's when he did that to me. That
Sin,
that doesn't work that
do you
well.
do
Mm.
you ever set up a camera just of your group? I suggest setting up a camera with a
I wear
tripod.
I wear a body cam
That's perfect. But it won't get a video of somebody grabbing you, like what happened.
no,
It's a video in front of you.
because it
So
was
that's great
behind.
to have. But you know how Lewis always comes and he's walking around taking video, and if he's not there, I'll usually set up a camera, like a phone, my old phone or whatever, and just record like what's going on. I have paranoia about people driving by and harassing us, so if that were to happen, I would have that on video. So that's why I do it. But you might want to just do that. Like if you have an old phone, you can just set it up to record. It doesn't have to connect to anything.
That woman, Caitlin Bennett, is so aggressive and so abrasive that what she does is, even if you know your shit and know how to speak and everything, she gets you so flustered.
But she's a
And so,
professional.
yes, and she did that to all of our people. She did it even
Mhm.
to Gavin. She made a fool out of him, and he's used to, he's a public speaker. He ran for
Mhm.
Congress, you know. I mean, there wasn't one of us who actually spoke that didn't act a
Mhm.
fool. We all acted a
Mm.
fool.
But she's a professional. You went up against a professional.
Yeah.
And I mean, she makes money. I didn't know it was a live video. She was live. I
No,
couldn't find it.
no, it's on
Okay.
there now. It wasn't live. They put
Okay.
it on today. It's on. Okay, if you guys look, I'm embarrassed all to hell and back, but go to Liberty
I see it.
Hangout YouTube. It's called
Liberty
Liberty
Hangout.
Hangout. Hangout.
Okay. Liberty
One
Hangout.
word. Liberty and then Hangout. You
Yep.
go there, and we're the first. It says, "Oh, I made the Democrats call ICE." Well, this,
Okay. So that is a 26-minute video, and she's got 237,000 views.
yes,
So I don't know if people, all those views, if they watch the whole thing, but there are also commercials, ads running in her videos because I don't want to watch her videos because I don't want
Yeah,
to
I don't
make
want to.
money
Yeah, I
off
don't
of
want to
me.
make her video.
But I did go here the other day when you mentioned that happened to you and ads were coming up. So one thing we can do is contact the advertisers and tell them that she's promoting hate or whatever. We're not going to buy your
we can
product, blah,
also
blah,
tell
blah.
YouTube. If
Hmm.
everybody, now that was something that I was going to say. I was hoping we were going to have a bigger crowd, but we if everybody complains about her on YouTube, they could quite possibly remove her.
It's mass
Oh.
reporting, yes, but you have to have a lot of people.
Exactly.
And they don't have real people looking at the complaints. If enough people just mass report, they'll take the account down and it will make it hard for that person. They'll be able to they'll file an appeal and be able to get it back up. But in those days that it's down, she will not be able to make any money. So that's a win right there.
Yes, it is.
And you do it enough and they'll take their accounts down. It's easier on TikTok.
Hmm.
Now, people did watch the whole video because they said at this time and this time that old woman with the flag hat, which was me, okay, did this and did that at various times and at the end, from the beginning to the end. I
I
mean,
see.
so they were watching it.
Oh my
was
gosh.
very
Yeah,
horrifying.
I recommend never talking to anybody, any kind of reporter. I mean, you really got to vet people before you agree to speak to them and I won't talk to any interviewer. I just am not a good public speaker. There's no reason for me to do it either, so I'm not willing to talk to anybody.
Yeah, good
Anita, did you have
information.
something? Go ahead.
Real quick, I appreciate everything that you all are saying, and of course, for those in the chat, Michael and everyone else. I've supported a lot of the Lake County protests. I live in Mount Dora. I'm upset at Mount Dora because they don't do enough. This is a totally red county. So I enjoy going over to Claremont and Orlando. I've been to DeLand. I've been to Ocala. But more importantly, what I did start to do, and I wanted to pass this idea, search for Card Campaign, the cc4democracy.com. They are an organization that prints these beautiful messages in card form, and you get to print it out. And what I'm doing is using the voter records link in my community, and I'm sending a card to every Republican or independent in my neighborhood. So I really love what Card Campaign is doing, and I wanted to share that with you all too.
What's the card say?
The card says a lot. It's hard to even, I know we're going to run out of time to even describe what it says. But for example, the card that's on the site today is card number 18, and it's all about saving democracy. America's on the brink. They have a paragraph there about how we're under attack, and then a list of things about what under dictatorships really mean. And then it has a QR code. And so you get to print this at home for yourself.
I see it. So you print it yourself?
I print it
print
myself
this?
on cardstock
Okay.
paper, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm
love
mailing it with no return address, but I'm mailing it to every Republican or independent in my neighborhood. And I got all those people from the link called voterrecords.com/street, and then you put in your street. And so that's another way of, I guess, continuing our protesting to try to get these Republicans to get on our side here, because it's getting worse.
That's something that Democrats should do, like you, Kim. Don't you think?
Anybody could do this, though. Anybody.
I think
this
now
could
it's
be
like
anybody.
Zoom, and you
I
get
know,
a good
but
40
I mean,
minutes.
we're about ready to.
Yeah, we're gonna
I
get
think it's
cut
going to
off.
end. Well, it was good talking to everybody. I really
Yes,
appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you for being
And thank you
here.
for sharing this website.
Yeah, Card Campaign.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Let's keep fighting for democracy. Thank you,
W-
Sin, for
we-
all you do.
Well, thank you, Anita, and thank you all. And I want to hear from all of you. You didn't raise your hands, but thank you for showing up. And James, you just joined us, and we appreciate you. You just joined Lake County Indivisibles Facebook. Bye.